Imagine a man who once drove a city bus, who rose to become the president of one of the world's most oil-rich nations, and then became one of the most controversial leaders on the planet. This is the story of Nicolas Maduro. Nicolas Maduro was born on November 23, 1962, in Caracas, Venezuela. He did not come from a wealthy or powerful family. In fact, before politics, Maduro worked as a bus driver and a labor union activist. That humble background later became a key part of his public image. His life changed when he joined the political movement of Hugo Chávez, the socialist leader who transformed Venezuela in the early 2000s. Maduro quickly gained Chávez's trust and climbed the political ladder. He became a member of parliament, then foreign minister, and eventually vice president. When Hugo Chávez died in 2013, Nicolas Maduro was chosen as his successor. He won a narrow election and officially became president of Venezuela. At that moment, he inherited not just power, but a deeply divided nation. What happened next shocked the world. Under Maduro's leadership, Venezuela's economy collapsed. Hyperinflation destroyed savings. Basic necessities like food and medicine became almost impossible to find. Millions of Venezuelans fled the country, creating one of the largest migration crises in modern history. At the same time, Maduro's government faced serious accusations. The United States and many other countries claimed his elections were fraudulent. Opposition leaders were arrested. Protests were violently suppressed. Human rights groups accused his regime of widespread abuses. In Washington, Nicolas Maduro was no longer seen as a legitimate president, but as a dictator. The U.S. imposed heavy sanctions on Venezuela and on Maduro personally. In 2020, American prosecutors went even further. They charged Nicolas Maduro with drug trafficking, corruption, and working with criminal organizations, offering millions of dollars for information leading to his arrest. Maduro denied everything. He claimed the United States was trying to overthrow him and steal Venezuela's oil. For years, it seemed like a political standoff with no end. Then came a moment no one expected. In early 2026, Nicolas Maduro was captured and brought to the United States to face federal charges. It was an unprecedented event in modern geopolitics. A sitting leader, once untouchable, suddenly standing in a U.S. courtroom. Maduro pleaded not guilty. His supporters called it illegal and unconstitutional. His critics called it justice. Across Latin America and the United States, reactions were explosive. Some celebrated the fall of a strongman. Others warned that it set a dangerous precedent for international law. Inside Venezuela, everything changed. Political prisoners were released. New talks began about rebuilding the economy and restoring democracy. The future of the country, long trapped in crisis, suddenly felt uncertain. But possible. So what is Nicolas Maduro's legacy? To some, he is a symbol of resistance against American influence. To others, he is the man who destroyed a nation rich in resources and hope. From bus driver to president. From powerful ruler to global defendant. Nicolas Maduro's story is a warning about power, ideology, and what happens when leadership goes unchecked. And the final question remains. Will Venezuela finally turn the page, or will history repeat itself?